Good morning, dear student. Today we discuss a famous historiographer. In the case of colonial historiography, his name became Vincent Arthur Smith. Vincent Arthur Smith, he was known in history as a colonialist or imperialist historiographer. Vincent Smith was born as an imperial historian and an Indologist. He was born in Dublin in 1848. He entered into ICS in 1871 and worked up to 1900. He was a scholar in Trinity College, Dublin. He wrote on various rulers of India such as Ashoka, Chandragupta Maurya, Akbar, etc. He also wrote on fine arts of India and Sri Lanka. He became popular after the publication of his two major works. His two major works are The Early Historians of India and The Oxford History of India. His two major important works, which are they? They are The Early History of India and Oxford History of India. He was honored with the award of Companion of the Order of the Indian Empire, CIE. Because of his tremendous work, he was honored with the award of Companion of the Order of Indian Empire, that is CIE, and he was died in the year 1920. It was related to his biography. Smith's major works include Ashoka, the Buddhist Emperor of India, Akbar, the Great Mughals, A History of Fine Arts in India and Ceylon from the earliest time to the present, The Early History of India and the Oxford History of India. He also wrote learned articles in various journals including Asiatic Research on Ancient Indian Archaeology, Numismatics and Epigraphy. These are related with his famous works. As a historian, Smith used a wider range of sources like archaeology, numismatic, epigraphy, official records, literature, etc. Only on the basis of official record or the primary sources he wrote history. It became one of the greatest peculiarity of his writing. He put forward the colonial approach in more logical and refined way. As compared to James Mill, he was a utilitarian thinker. As compared Vincent Smith with James Mill, James Mill followed a very different colonial perspective or very different colonial way. It was a systematic with a chronological order. Okay, his most famous work, that was Smith Oxford History of India, it became known as the masterpiece of Vincent Smith. He wrote this work with the purpose. He had a great purpose when he wrote this Oxford History of India. His purpose that was justify the colonial rule in India. He has an aim. That aim become justification of the colonial rule in India, like that of James Mill or as a colonial historiographer. All the colonial historiographers, they have a utility. What becomes the utility? The utility become they glorify the British rule in India. So he has a purpose when he write Oxford History of India, that is the justification of the colonial history. It contains a history of India from earliest time to the end of the 1911. 1911 എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ആ ഡേറ്റിന് ഒരു പ്രത്യേകതയുണ്ട്. Annulment of the partition of Bengal. അല്ലേ 1905 partition ബ്രിട്ടീഷ് ഗവൺമെന്റ് ലോർഡ് കസ്റ്റം കൊണ്ടുവരുന്നു. 1911 അനൽ ചെയ്യുന്നു. ആ കാലഘട്ടം വരെയുള്ള ചരിത്രമാണ് ഓക്സ്ഫോർഡ് ഹിസ്റ്ററി ഓഫ് ഇന്ത്യ പറയുന്നത്. It contained the history of India earliest time to the end of 1911. For the analysis of the pre-colonial Indian society, he developed a theory called Oriental despotism. Okay, for analyzing the pre-colonial period. Pre-colonial, when he discussed the pre-colonial period, കൊളോണിയവൽക്കരണത്തിന് മുമ്പുള്ള ഇന്ത്യയെ ഇദ്ദേഹം വിലയിരുത്തുമ്പോൾ he followed a theory that is the colonial despotism or Oriental despotism. Oriental means study of the East, ഇപ്പൊ ഈസ്റ്റിലുണ്ടായിരുന്ന ആ ഒരു ഡെസ്പോട്ടിസം ആണ് പറയപ്പെടുന്നത്, ഓർ ഓറിയന്റൽ ഓട്ടോക്രസി. വൈ ദ റൂളേഴ്സ് ഇൻ ദി പ്രീ കൊളോണിയൽ പീരിയഡ് ബിക്കം ദേ were despot or the autocrat. He proved that in this work. To him, pre-colonial India that was ruled by many despot. He says that pre-colonial India that was ruled by many despot. This despot with their power were exploiting the people by collecting heavy taxes. Why they exploit? The question is, they exploit India for collecting heavy taxes. He argued that despotism do not admit development and India never progressed. So he stated that during the time there was no progress because on the way of despotism it lagged. The progress become lag. So it did never progress. He argued that despotism did not admit development and India did never progress. Again, Smith also expressed the view that India had never experienced a political unity in the pre-colonial India. That's true. India never experienced a political unity. India has no political unity. India was divided into several petty principalities and it became ruled by different kind of rulers. So there was no political unity in the pre-colonial period. To him, India was politically unified first only after the British colonization. After the coming of the Britishers, India got its political unity. That is true. Okay, he feared that if the British leave the country, at the same time he has a anxiety. That anxiety become when British leave the country, it will once again back to anarchy. He feared that India become again on the way of anarchy. The only solution was benevolent despotism. But the only solution he put forward, that was the benevolent despotism. That is the rule of British king or a queen. Benevolent despotism that will happen only through the British rule of a British king or a queen. So he stood for the British rule in India, continuation of the British rule in India. But later he changed that idea of despotism for autocracy. Okay. അപ്പം Smith is mainly wrote on political and dynastic changes in India. Political change he explained and the dynastical change he explained. Hero worship is another feature of his writing. We previously discussed his works such as he wrote about Ashoka, Akbar, Chandragupta, Alexander, Samudragupta. All this writing, it clearly shows his hero worship. Smith mainly wrote on political and dynastic changes in India, and hero worship is another feature of his writing. He wrote about Ashoka, Akbar, Chandragupta Maurya, Alexander, Samudragupta, etc. He called Samudragupta as an Indian Napoleon. Okay, Samudragupta as an Indian Napoleon. സമുദ്രഗുപ്തനെ ഇന്ത്യൻ നെപ്പോളിയൻ എന്ന് ഫസ്റ്റ് വിളിച്ചതും ആര് തന്നെയാണ്? ആർതർ സ്മിത്ത് ആണ്. Smith made greater impact in the view of Western world of India. He contributed a lot in the Western world on India. And his idea of Oriental despotism was followed by many scholars. Many scholars, they followed his idea of Oriental despotism. His Oxford History of India, it became a standard book in the European educational institution which teach Indian history. Okay, his another most important work, that was the Oxford History of India. It became a standard textbook of the European educational institution to teach Indian history. Again, as considered Smith was not free from criticism. His views became based on colonial subjectivity. As a writer, he became not an objective historian. He possessed some colonial subjectivity. And again, he was not sympathetic towards India's past. No sympathy towards the India's past. He called that period as Oriental despotism. His approach towards pre-colonial India was negative and very, very negative attitude towards the Indian pre-colonial Indian concept. From today, we discuss all these portions. Thank you.